which is good, right?
What is gay seltzer?
Rainbow Vizzy Hard Seltzer. I also got Truly Freeze Pops because I'm a man child.
I had some like cocktail freeze pops the other day, and they were pretty good. They were like 10% alcohol, I think.
Good God.
Yo, getting 10% at Freezy Pop?
Yeah, man.
Whoop! Yeah, Scott, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you see how JR said it was WWE Dynamite on AEW Live and everybody got pissed at him? That's funny.
No.
Yeah, he
Why
just
would he say that?
he mumbled and he was like, "Oh, blah, blah, it was a pretty good night tonight on WWE Dynamite."
Just years of conditioning. You poor old man.
Yeah, he's lost a step or 5. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I would think.
I mean, you got words out, like clear words. It's good for him.
True. You know what I wonder? Hold on. He said like Z to push to talk? I'm wondering if I can do that. Yeah, under configure probably. Oh, it's under shortcuts. I wonder if I can do more than one. I think I can. Yes, brother.
Alright, just gotta get there and then we're good to go.
Nice. Now we have 2 different push to talk buttons, so Dylan has his own button. Hell yeah. I have the floor.
2 key bindings?
That's right. Advanced key binding 101. Speaking of, I slept over at Alex's last night and he took forever to wake up, so I was playing Age of Empires on his computer and I reset all of his hotkeys. Because he had it set up like a dingus.
It's all set up like the keyboard QWERTY view. Like it's all lined up.
I used WASD to scroll the map and Dylan didn't like that.
I understand why you want to do that.
Is that not optimal?
It's probably not good, but it's what I like. It messes up with a lot of the default hotkeys that I spent like 75 hours memorizing. Yeah, I had them all mapped to the number pad. It was very annoying. I was just like, I know I'm better than this scrub that I'm playing, but I like don't know how to do anything anymore. Oh yeah. So we went to a show last night, and good Lord Almighty, were there a lot of people. Can't be both at the same time. Why not? It'll work out. One would hope. I have a charger in my backpack.
Yeah, so like the Marine Corps has I think like a less than 30% immunization rate right now because a lot of them are stupid conservative dinguses.
Hooah!
None of the Marines walk around with masks on all the time. They stand around in big gaggles. Like today, we had like a battalion grill out. Nobody was wearing a mask, and like working in medical, we're all just like looking at this like we know you motherfuckers don't actually have your vaccines, but they don't give a shit. It's really frustrating because we can't force them to get it yet.
Yeah, my favorite thing in anti-mask culture has been people who say, "Oh, if you got the COVID vaccine, I don't want to date you," on like their dating app bios, or like they'll be like, Don't bother wearing a mask around me, Snowflake.
God, it's like, well, I didn't. Nobody really wanted to date you in the first place, or maybe I'm sure like there's some like failed conservative like dating app project that they could migrate to and be gross together.
There has to be.
One can hope. Capitalism should fill that void.
Yes, but capitalism needs to do its job and make the conservative dating app so they can all just be together.
Where is the innovation?
You guys realize there's farmers only, Christian
Oh yeah,
mingle,
maybe a state should.
and MAGA dating.
Oh, MAGA dating. I didn't know about that one.
There's a MAGA dating.
Oh,
Well, then,
really?
anybody who has a membership on MAGA dating should be banned from all other dating
From all other
apps.
dating apps.
I
That's
figured
right.
it'd be an offshoot of ChristianMingle.com.
Where's the Mormon dating app?
I feel like the MAGA version of Christian Mingle would be like those, what are they called, like Savantagalists or whatever, the people that think the Pope isn't real.
Now that's interesting. I gotta read into that one.
Fake. The Pope is fake news. He has been for hundreds of years.
They're like the Black Israelites of Catholic Catholicism. It's pretty weird. They don't recognize the current Pope.
I can hear you pretty good, Glacier.
You should
My Bluetooth headphones aren't working with Mumble now for some reason.
let's set a different
That's
hotkey
weird.
because that one keeps changing the scroll thing. That might not be any better. But
How's this?
nope.
Well,
not
are
worse.
you good to go? Do you need some stuff to work out? Yeah.
There, I got shift. Let's try left alt.
I'm good to go. Like, if you have to change
That
Mumble's
play should
back
be
to
fine.
your system's default.
Try it.
Sorry, your system's
Oh,
device.
wait, no, that's just me hovering over it.
Hey. Is Micah joining?
He's on.
Oh, word. I just haven't heard him yet.
It looks,
Don't
like,
worry, I'm here.
it looks like left alt lets you see things.
I was gonna say, is that the thing?
Okay, hold on.
Maybe not.
How about
Yeah.
F1?
So
Yeah.
just gonna dive right in real quick. The synopsis of the last session. Met up with Egos.
Try it.
Talked with him. You left the relic with him in his care, letting him know like looking at it can cause a lot of problems. And got a quick little side job from him essentially to come down to the lower decks and investigate some power siphoning that was happening on the ship. You found some stowaways running a crazy blood sport arena, violently murdered most of them. I'm pretty sure Matt Johnson was left alive with like literally one wound, and y'all did some crazy doctor shenanigans to have him hobbling back right now. But these
No,
other...
we're carrying him back. The plan is to turn him into a robot dog servitor.
That's right, I am more horrified now.
Because we killed, well, I killed the bird.
Kill the bird.
He tried to kill us for sport. I think what we're doing him is fine.
I'm merely riding the bloodlust of my comrades.
I wasn't even paying attention when I threw the grenade. I was just doing what people were telling me to do.
I think there were a lot of suggestions to throw the grenade, yeah. And I'm pretty sure Camp Dylan was the leading voice in that.
Like, just following orders is not an excuse.
He's adamant that is the excuse.
That was the
Busy shit posting on the news sphere.
that was the one session that Todd sat in and watched with like hanging out with me. So that was his exposure to how we play this game, and he's just like, "What the fuck, you guys?"
Fantastic. If that's people's introduction to Warhammer, I'm doing a good job, I think, maybe.
It's not an introduction to Warhammer, it's more of an introduction to us.
He already plays Warhammer and likes it a
Oh.
lot. So it was more of an introduction to how not to play Warhammer as a
Yes, the
party.
Terran is us.
Warhammer 40k, a bastardization of sorts.
That should be the stream name.
You know, it's funny.
It's a very large universe, right? Like this, there has to be a piece of the universe that's like how we play it somewhere.
Unironically, canonically, yes. Several places.
I think these are getting uploaded to YouTube, and if they are, I want to make a running playlist of them because that would be funny to watch at the end of all of it.
I don't think they have that.
Oh,
No?
hell yeah.
All right, well, I'll make sure this one is at least from here on out. That's good though, because then we get the dumb
Then we
boy
might be
steps
able
up
to
the
use
way.
it.
Sure, yeah. I think we forgot to do with the other ones, but I'm gonna start with this one. So
Alright.
I think this is a good place to start too, anyway, because
We're like farther
Yeah.
along, got our bearings.
we know how to play it now, sort of. Yeah.
So I'm
So
gonna bring
I'm
up.
going to how many d6s to roll, and I tell one of you to roll those d6s for me.
Pretty much.
So graphics cards are a thing again.
Yep. My computer was threatening me to recycle it earlier because that's how hard up NVIDIA is for graphics cards.
Well, it's time to escape from that bleakness into the grim dark future. So we're resuming about 15 minutes after where you left off. If this was a show, the camera would be like fading in from black with a pan up from some ancient metal decking. The five of you, your servitors, and your handful of captives. So you can see all the captives on the board right now. If you're carrying Matt Johnson, someone needs to be like right next to him to show that you're carrying him. He's right at the head. Otherwise, you can arrange yourselves and your captives however you want for your march. It's going to be about an hour back up to the Megos.
I think we should have the servitors carry Matt Johnson.
That's a good idea.
Shall we march directly behind the captives with menacingly, Marma, Duke?
Roger that, you Jamoke.
I guess the rest of us are in front then.
Okay, I guess these two are you Vale or Quintus?
I'm Vale.
Okay. So Vale and Quintus are up front.
Oh,
Looks like Rand's in the back with the two Space Marines. We got your servitors dragging along. Bloody, kind of still alive, mostly alive, Matt
Put
Johnson.
me up front.
And then your two tiny little
Driving or
carrying.
No, like up in front of the captives.
I
Because
say
there's only
they're
one of
dragging
us.
him.
Are these all
It's going
captives?
to be nice when we're going to be recycling most of them anyway.
Fair enough. I think we determined that he passed out at the end of talking to you last time, so he's kind of saved some of this suffering. So as you're marching up the hallway, one of the captives starts to nudge another nearby.
You think this lot was sent by the great big Goldie boy?
Shut up! We're prisoners, idiot. And you are freely able to interrupt at any time. This is like an RP moment, not a forced story moment. So
Silence! I say menacingly.
Best not to silence them if they're trying to silence each other. Maybe there's something worth knowing out of these captives.
Let's peel it out of the brain.
Which one is the one that said the dialogue, Scott? There are a lot of them.
yeah, I'm trying to think. It is the one named Dennis and the one next to him.
I'm using
Oh,
My-
it's the line. It's the line function.
I'm using my otherworldly voice, you, and then I will try to compel him to tell us more about the Goldie boy.
He's
Alright.
literally just talking about the Emperor.
The people in this game, not Dylan, actual people in the universe are so dumb they might not know the name Emperor.
Oh,
Space Marines are spoken of in legend.
We could just beat it out of them.
Yeah, but Dylan's using a psychic power, and that's always fun.
I mean,
I'm trying to beat it out of him with his mind.
I'm grilling some mackerel right now, so I'm
Oh.
not RPing super hard. Almost done though.
Alright, there's your 8 dice for your psychic mastery on Compel.
is enough California on fire that you can just grill it outside?
LOL.
On the street.
Actually, that's Seattle and Portland.
Nice. Double nice.
Oh, hey, we get glory.
It's gonna get 3 right off the bat. Why the fuck not? Why'd I let you use a psychic power?
Got him.
You said it was fun, and it is.
Yeah, I really want to one though.
Your own head explodes.
Something like that. But yeah, his eyes kind of glaze over as yours crackle with psychic energy for a moment. Your voice laden with psychic power commands him to tell you about the Goldie Boy. He says, "You ain't never heard of him? He's the Goldie Boy. Keeps the Emperor together and comes to you in a drain to big and shiny. Brings you gifts from sanguinary. You ain't never heard of the Goldie Boy before?"
Oh, they're just and wait.
What
I'm
the-
just gonna say this in over the news sphere. Just they're talking about the Omni side to my fellow anime.
The Omni Sire would not grace the dreams of those such. They're talking about Corpse on Terra. Of course, it's on over the news sphere. So.
Yeah.
Are you fully broadcasting on the Newsphere?
I mean, we're just speaking like it's a near link.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you're just like broadcasting on the Newsphere, there's just Space Marine with the Newsphere. So if he heard that, this might be
No. He can understand by American can't.
He's not like hooked up.
That's
to
right.
the
Sorry. I mistook his. Alright.
Also, I don't think he'd take any issue with us saying that the Emperor is going to manifest in the dreams of random citizens.
Dan called him that corpse on Terra.
Oh, right. Well,
Anyways, your
Conversation.
conversation.
Some mackerel.
Fuck.
I mean,
Alright.
Yep.
he's hooked up to a nice bit of machinery.
Very nice. That no one really understands.
But I can appreciate that.
Yeah, your chat takes less than half of a second because it's being done wirelessly. The rest of you, how are you reacting to the golden man who brings you gifts?
Your religious figures bore me. Back. Get moving.
Binary can't now, so Alex can hear. Ask if we should interrogate them on the way back to figure out more about who told them to come down here.
Oh,
I think the villagers are probably the way to do that better than us.
I think
I thought that they were just random dregs who found their way to like the fighting pit.
I thought one of them told us.
Matt Johnson had a data log. The earliest of which said that his commander had not so subtly suggested he could probably disappear into the lower parts of the ship and never be seen again.
I interrupt to say to Dennis, "Where do you hail from, Dennis?"
Well, I'll come from 67. It's an ivory world out in the Separate system. The Honorable Sir Savinius the Fourth. He indentured about 400 of more people by calling up ancient debts. Yeah, that's where I hail from.
Satisfactory response.
Thank you, sir.
I say we
Shoot his toe off.
Give me an attack roll with a DN +2 for shooting the toe.
Can I do that?
No,
Absolutely.
this is how we get demons like Corn following us.
That's not true.
Hey,
That
This
is
is how you shoot each other.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot his toe off. You know, wild card.
Yeah, but he has enough blood to attract the axe father.
That ought to make up for grilling mackerel while you game with us.
Or skull father,
Yeah,
whatever.
you roll those 7 dice there.
satisfactory response.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Chris.
Complication. You shoot your toe off, idiot.
No, I'm wearing a heavy metal boot.
No, you won't. That's just your model. Scout
Scout
right.
trade.
Where's the little scout thing go?
Does he drop Scout in the mud?
So you go to shoot his toe off, only to hear a dry click. You emptied your entire clip out in that last combat. So you're down to ammo to reload.
Nice one.
Amateur.
Just reload. Try to shoot him again.
That's entirely possible. You got 3 ammos, you're down to 2. You want to reload and shoot again.
If at first you don't succeed,
I
reload.
I have violated such a basic combat principle of the Space Marine that I cannot bring myself to continue with that action. I silently hang my head in shame.
Wait. By the way, were you shooting him as thanks for satisfactory action?
Yes.
I turn to Chris and say, that's no way to do that, and I decide to shoot his toe off.
Okay. What is your weapon skill? You have a weapon skill of also 7. Please also roll me those 7 dice.
Thanks for the backup, brother.
Nice.
8.
I say loudly, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Don't we have like rocket propelled rounds? Or actually like our bullets RPGs?
Essentially, yes. Large caliber for like a regular gun RPG. Small like RPG compared to what you would actually shoot out of a rocket launcher in today's world. What's more impressive about it is the fact that like they mass-produce microtechnology explosive shells than the fact that they are RPGs. Anyways, yes, we're on damage now. You hit.
How many do I roll for damage?
You're gonna get 10! So, drop the red one because you don't need to roll rat die on this. So,
I'm gonna
7,
kill
8,
this guy
9,
through his
10.
foot somehow.
You don't know why you're doing this. You just acted in solidarity with your battle brother.
There's 10 dice for you to roll. Yeah, this is just the Brotherhood of Space Marines. This is why the Fortress Heresy happened.
Wow.
I actually made a mistake. With you, I do need that one red die because your extra damage die is brutal. We'll just give you one of those 6 as the extra damage die. Because then that's fun. So that's 2 extra damage for the brutal on the 6. 2, 4. Yep. Okay. His foot is now just a bloody mess as there is a small hole in the grating of the ship. And he cries out and collapses.
Leave him. Everybody, move.
I instruct one of the servitors to start dragging him back.
Wait, why?
Are you gonna have him brought up to the front and dragged by a servitor, or the servitor just fall back in line and grab him?
I'm enjoying yet confused by all of this bloodlust.
Oh, he's silent this entire time.
He's sobbing and crying. But he's just lost a foot, so he's kind of in a state of shock at the moment. And the other ones are all too afraid to react at this point.
Can we
Remember,
have
guys, that was completely arbitrary. I say, while winking under my armor that nobody can see.
you don't have my helmet on?
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I say as I wink.
Yeah, they kind of cleared an open path to him and cleared a way around because holy shit, what the fuck? They don't want to be associated with fucking Dennis no more.
May you never have to farm again when you return to your home planet.
They'll just use him as feed for the livestock.
Probably true.
Now feels like a good time to start asking them who told them they could come down to this level of the ship. Because they're all scared shitless of you guys. Because y'all just shot a man's foot off for no reason. Or say that in American.
Yeah, are you still moving on? Or, like, what is
I-
happening, Dennis, and are you moving, or are you still right now?
I decide to say loudly, now that we've seen how I handle a satisfactory answer, does anyone want to give me a better answer to why they're down here?
Dude, that was awesome.
Everyone starts clamoring and shouting all at once. It's really, really hard to make out distinctly.
I use my otherworldly voice. One at a time! You in the front!
That's a psychic power.
Now roll, baby. Roll them doy. What?
There's your 8 die.
Oh, thank God. Fail.
Okay, you successfully spark, like channel the otherworldly energies around you. The air in the hall like chills for a second, and then you shout in a voice not your own, and all falls silent. The one at the very, very front closest to you kind of steps forward and just starts to oblige.
Fucking hate it up there already.
Why did you hate it up there?
I never asked to be on this shit. I was a gamer. I lived down in the hive world. I never wanted to be here. He just made some shit up about a dead. Now I'm stuck on this shit. Fuck that. I came down here.
Wait, what's this about debt that's made up?
What is this club thinking?
I don't think it really involves me. Came to the governor of the hive. They brought something up about some dead. They sent down a bunch of guards and rounded up a bunch of us low-life gangers. And next thing we knew, we was being sent up on this ship and told we were part of this gang or that gang or walking here doing that. Oh, I had enough.
Oh, so it's not necessarily made up, you're just collateral damage.
Oh, right. I don't think I know what that means.
Sure, okay.
Let me demonstrate. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll to attack.
Wait, gotta interrupt over the news sphere. Just, I have to make a point of clarification to my AdMech brethren. Are we just... Is it current policy to shoot prisoners in the foot for satisfactory answers?
No, I thought that's some weird submarine mumbo jumbo.
I just wanted to
We
get the
clearly
policy down.
We clearly break the arms.
Of course.
That's what we do with the meat bags.
They're gonna get replaced anyway. I mean, you're turning them conservative.
That is a good point.
So the next one has stepped up in the meantime and is giving a very similar story. Picked up on some world for a debt that for some reason the world or colony or other ship or what have you owed, and was likewise kind of press ganged into service eventually just to get the hell out of there.
Wait,
So,
what
Go, Mike. Go, Mike. I'll go.
It's worth asking him what kind of pull does the captain have if he can just go to random worlds and acquire chattel for his ship?
Can you give me a scholar check, which you have a scholar of 2.
Maybe?
What's mine? I can help him.
I have a
Oh,
high
sorry.
scholar.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Quintus is a scholar of 5. My bad. Vale is a scholar of 2.
That sounds about right. I make murder hobos, not book readers.
Wait, is there a red die for that?
Yes, you have a chance of complicating.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Yes, you would understand that Salvinius is a rogue trader. Rogue traders harken back to the days of the Great Crusade. They were few in number, but bear for the approval of the Emperor himself to go out ahead of the expeditions, find lost human worlds, and they were authorized to make trades with literally any species that they wanted to if it was thought to be for the good of the Imperium. Since the Crusade, rogue traders have, dynasties have continued to fulfill that goal, sometimes leaving new colonies, other times making trades between worlds, between each other, and oftentimes just seeking profit for themselves.
Oh, so he's actually old blood.
You should be
Yeah.
10,000 years old. You don't like twice he's old. I say that for the losers.
Well, it's kind of disappointing what the lineage has come to, but at least it's
Happens when you only fuck your cousins.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this dude's from space, however.
Honestly, given what you've seen of him so far, you're not assuming too far off base.
So I turned to the dude who just answered us. And I said,
Okay.
so that explains why you're on this ship. That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
Also, the hell with it, right? You see how much this ship is?
How did you? So y'all just found this place?
Well, I mean,
Did you get the same welcome we did when you first showed up?
oh, yeah, sure. Me and my team won. We killed some challenges, some of the defenders, and we got the choice to defend or to just hang out and watch. And I won. I ain't really much of a fighter. I damn near lost my life in there. Yeah, I'll just sit the hell with that and watch. Good time. I'm flunking like every accent here. Sorry.
I'm
I'm Australian.
I'm growing weary of this
Blown anybody else,
conversation.
we could have just. Well, whatever.
I say we ask them to give us one good reason not to turn them in before we march their ass back up to what was it, the Magister or whatever?
How do you say that out of character, or like how do you say
I'm
that?
yelling that across to you guys, across the crowd of captives.
Are you saying
In
it
the binary? In binary. Yeah.
No, I'm saying it out loud. I'm saying it so
So
that
the
they
whole
can hear
party
us.
can hear you just shouting it.
I know,
Is that
but
right?
in binary, I reply.
Okay.
I reply in binary that like they're not ours. They're the captain's.
I'll reply and say, well, then we either hand them in or we make it worth our while.
I doubt they have anything of value. Or we just took it all.
They're all shuffling through their pockets, but mostly it's just kind of like some small bits of scrap metals and random stuff that they would have just had on their persons at the time.
What do you all know about the captain's right-hand man?
I'm gonna need some awareness checks now.
Before we ask them, okay, well, let's do this. And then I was just gonna say, let's make sure none of them have any answers substantially different from the two rollers to the first question.
Okay, Dylan, you have an awareness of 6. I'm gonna need you to roll that, please. One of them does have to be a red die. Okay, Marmaduke, you have an awareness of also 6. Okay. Quintus has an awareness of 4.
Yay! I'm vaguely aware of my surroundings.
I mean, for like the awareness you got, that's quite a good roll there. Constantius, you also have an awareness of 6. So you could roll all 6 of those there.
Absolutely.
These ones.
Whoops. Sorry.
Nice.
I was too busy admiring Dylan's long hair and beard in a window.
Fucking emo Fabio over here.
Like, you gonna fall off a roller coaster?
No, he hit a bird with his face.
Okay.
Whatever.
Same thing.
And Vale has an awareness of 5. So someone can roll those. Oop, there's still 1, 2 in there. Yeah. Do you want me to roll, or do you want someone else to roll for you, Dan? Oh, my God.
Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, good.
You unaware oaf.
So you rolled twice. Yeah, I missed the first one, and this one is just shit.
They were both bad, but this is even worse.
No, the first roll wasn't actually a roll. That was just me like settling down.
Okay.
How do you complicate being aware? Like, don't you permanently on shoelaces or something?
One of your sensors would choose to that moment to turn off. You just entirely miss whatever happens. But yeah, you have 3 party glory, and you have your 2 personal wrath that you can choose to re-roll this with if you want, or we can just accept your 0.
I'll use the personal wrath.
All right.
This is old man Dylan.
The Veil is down to 1.
Okay, someone else roll.
You look like the guy from fucking what's that movie called?
Old boy.
No.
Yeah, guys, use up all your bad luck.
The
Someone's got to
Bong
roll.
Joon-ho movie.
Which one?
The most recent one.
Oh, Parasite?
Yeah, you're with the driver.
I can say the Space Marine gives you a success.
Got that optimism on your face there.
Alright, let me figure out which one it is now. Alright, okay. So as you mentioned his left hand or right hand man, Lieutenant Chamberlain, pretty much everyone like stands up straighter a little bit, squares your shoulders back a little bit, looks a little bit more like serious and attention. These 2 actually suppress shudders.
Go finish there.
Nope, you're good. I was just gonna kind of fill in the gap. But you're good.
I walked up and faced one of them and like asked them, "What do you know about Lieutenant Chamberlain?"
Well, that man scares the shit out of me. And I mean, really scares me. I was in the regiment on my homeworld, and nothing, not a car I saw. Not even my own planetary governor and commander. I saw them once. I did. They stood in front of me, not 5 feet away. I was an honor guard that day on the parade grounds, and they didn't scare me like that man does. I ain't never seen someone
so many battles, seen so many wars, and held the line so many fucking times. I don't think that man's human.
You don't think that man's human? Well, it's nice to know that there's at least some confidence in this operation.
I mean, he might be an angel. Oh, sorry, what?
I high-five my character for the burn.
I'm curious as to what you think of the right-hand man in... What do you know anything about the relationship between the right-hand man and the captain?
Well, I mean, I never really had much of a chance to interact with them. Sometimes they came around on a few red tours of the ships together, but from what I understand, the captain, as you so like to call him, although I hear he doesn't do that much work, is really just a fop. It's all Lieutenant Chamberlain that actually gets things done.
Okay, but he might be the one getting things done, but does he still, like, actually hew to the captain's will, respect its authority?
I ain't never seen him do nothing wrong. He might have not quite 100% listened to orders because, allow me to say so, the orders was fucking stupid. But he serves the Emperor's will. I haven't ever had a doubt about that.
And by Narracan, I say, someone please shoot this man's foot off. That's a hell of a satisfactory answer.
I grow bored, and I decide to fire a shot at this man's foot.
Wait, no.
Please
No.
roll to attack.
No.
Just-
You roll 7.
Yeah, I ignore the protests of my my party and decide to do it anyway.
Hey, I'm not protesting.
I'd say the Admech is too far away to do anything at this point, and he's the only one saying no. So,
Bazinga.
oh my god. Yeah, we're on the damage.
It's 10, right?
That's it. You, sorry, I did the math wrong. You should be rolling 11 total. Yes, you should be rolling 11 total. One of them should be a red die for your blue extra damage. Okay, you're good.
Oh, man. I did double tap them, but before they hit the table, so...
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. That was the fancy double tap. So yeah, the one on your extra damage die, it's not a complication, it just means you did no damage on that one. And you, in the explosion, you take off about half of his shin as well.
Leave some blood for the rest of us, brother.
We're running out of cemetery.
So Dennis is now, being dragged up front, and yeah, this guy is now lying on the ground, screaming, grabbing at his bloody gape of a leg, and everyone is now stepping away from him because they don't want to be associated with him and his satisfactory answers.
I was enjoying the bloodlust, but now I'm feeling the uncomfortable nature of the rest of the captives, and I'm starting to feel like nobody has a very high opinion of this captain who has taken us all against our will. And we all do seem to be in agreement that the right-hand man is competent.
Yeah, but if the right-hand man's loyal to the captain, then it doesn't make much difference.
I mean, I think the fact that he chose to communicate with us separately from the captain, and
Wait,
told...
was that the right-hand man, or was that the Magos?
Oh, that was
Like,
the
you saw
Magos.
us after talking to the right-hand man.
Yes, the only time you've really had to meet the right-hand man so far was when you met with the captain himself, and that was in the same room. So you didn't really get to chat with him individually.
Sorry, can you remind me what Magos' role is here on the ship?
He is the, Magos is a really high rank of tech priest. So he is in charge of essentially all the machinery on the ship. When you see him, you're in his personal forge area on the ship.
Okay.
So I should take this opportunity to tend to the blown off feet and legs,
Yeah, they're bleeding now.
and remind them that the flesh is weak, and I will happily replace their lost limbs with metal prosthetics.
Just put a tourniquet on his neck. I mean, on his leg.
Alright, are you, if you're doing Medicaid, that's 6.
Yeah.
Are you doing it for both the
How
stunts
to
so far?
these flashbacks.
I'm gonna do it for the one that also lost part of his lower leg.
Okay, so the nameless one that's riding around the ground so far. I need to name him.
I'm gonna call him Stumpy.
And 6. And Glory.
Righteous.
You should tell him, don't worry, as long as you still have pain in your blown off leg, it can be salvageable.
I'm assuming you're not doing anything like you're not using all of your like medical supplies that you have. You're just doing field medic work on him.
Yeah.
So you're properly staunching the bleeding, wrapping it up, rubbing a quick antiseptic on there because of the old weak flesh, and he's mostly right to go, standing up again, leaning against the wall, and kind of still in shock, but kind of nodding. I could get a metal leg. I could get a robot leg. It'd be fucking shiny.
Yeah. You're seeing the omni-size light.
So you're not medicating the other one then at this time?
I walk over to Dennis and look at his.
Give him a metal toe.
Make it too big.
Wait, you really only have like metal in the hallway to work with, so you could like try and find a spar to like
Make it too
ram
big.
in there as a peg leg, but and Dennis is mostly just missing the whole of his foot from. He essentially doesn't have ankle down anymore.
They can lean on the surgicers, and the surgicers will lock them, and it'll be fine.
Do we have
Flame. Mr. Servitor Master, if you'd like some more playthings to attach body parts to, let us know. We shall oblige.
I don't think
You
anyone
know,
has
there's
flavor.
ways to get them home.
Could I
I think we
craft
should
like
keep moving.
a bootleg flame, not like an actual weapon, just something to cauterize wounds?
Yeah. Let me check your supplies you have on hand real quick. You would have to disassemble a grenade for the powder and firing mechanism in it to properly cauterize this wound, but you could.
It's not worth it. I don't.
We are either marching forward or I'm shooting forward. You decide.
I don't feel like tending to another weak flesh bag that isn't actually one of my companions.
Please. Sobs Dennis. You mechanical bastard.
Do you have any valuables that a mechanical bastard would be tempted by?
He just sobs in reply.
I'm gonna make a roll to just blow him up entirely.
You cut out there, Mom. What was that?
I'm gonna shoot him to death.
Well, sounds like a no to me. With that sobbing, shall we
Let's go.
end this misery, or shall we keep moving on?
Let's keep going, and
Let's-
let's
Don't
impart to
worry.
them that
We'll
they
make
should
sure to get
not.
us all behind.
Let's impart to them that they should not let anyone else know about the conversation we had here.
What would you like to use to convince them of that? Are you trying to intimidate?
Can I intimidate them by
Do you
saying,
want to use your psychic powers?
Blow the sobbing man's head off. There you
Hold
go.
on.
Long-term murder is definitely like corn stuff.
Look, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go up to Dennis and say, now what are we going to say when the captain asks what we talked about today?
Or
Why your toe is missing.
Wait, they don't want to answer at this point.
Okay, what if the space
That's
Marines
the
turn
point.
around?
That's the point. So I'm waiting for a response.
We asked the Space Marines to turn around and cover their ears while satisfactory responses are given.
The satisfactory response
You're clever,
is
man.
silence.
So Dennis is crying, and
Now we're taking you to see a medical officer so your wounds can get patched up and you can get a proper prosthetic.
Thank you.
It's just at the end of this long march. Let's get a move on.
So are you not going to try and intimidate the prisoners into silence at all, Dan?
I think that Dylan should use. I turn to the elf and I say, "You wanna freak them out again? Make sure they understand what they got to do when we get back to civilization."
What, with just an announcement, or do you want me to independently compel all, 12 of these motherfuckers?
Yeah, I think compel. I'm trying to find it right now. I think that's a one-on-one thing. I think you psychic screamed earlier.
Yeah, I could use otherworldly voices again and just be like, this conversation did not happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, compel is one-on-one.
He's gonna try to believe them or us.
Are we trustworthy?
I mean, to the captain, you're the main contractors.
I mean,
They're
We're
no
no
slaves.
contractors. Yeah, we're no name contractors who brought back his slaves after we were attacked. So all we gotta do is tell them is that they attacked us.
have we brought back any slaves?
We should be
I
soon.
mean, there are these ones, but there are also like the couple dozen that we murdered.
Right, but they had already defected, and the captain apparently wasn't missing them.
If you want to make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs.
I guess the Magos would believe the two of us.
I turn to after Alex's character says that, I lean to the closest prisoner. I say, "You're next."
No, yeah.
Like whisper that.
He just starts to sob.
This is fitting payback for you spectating Murder Ball.
Alright, let's get moving.
And on that, yeah, we're gonna. I think you guys have kind of wrapped up for the most part what you're trying to do here, unless Dylan's do a psychic yell.
The scouts turn around now.
Yeah, I'll do the psychic yell, just advising them this conversation never happened. We have complete confidence in the captain and all of his crew's commitment to the captain.
There you go.
Okay. There's 8 dice for you to roll right there.
Oh
No, it's fine. All I have to do is project to them.
19.
Well, it's
Oh,
about
yeah,
each
yeah,
individual.
yeah. So it's
The 6 and the
4.
5.
I was just on this otherworldly voice. Okay, yeah, DM 3. So yeah, you are good. You shout, and a strange voice, not your own, issues from your throat and echoes down the dank halls. Dank.
All right, in formation. Let's get ready to go.
And 10 minutes more of marching go by. Before Dennis, between his sobs. Anyone else hear that?
I'll use my psychic sense.
Excellent. If you would please roll me those 8, somebody for him. Is anybody else trying to listen or do anything?
No.
No.
I'm just thinking about how marching reminds me of home.
Yes, marching on the dry dunes. But that goes off successfully, and you actually get something you didn't notice before. There's a tiny little, just the barest nug of a psychic glimmer within Dennis. Not enough that he could ever actually use psychic powers awarely, but enough that he could possibly like act as a receiver sometimes. So when he was receiving seeing dreams of the Emperor, those might have actually been tiny little psychic bits hitting his mind. Just as now the screams are in fact coming from a psychic source outside of the ship. And then, held up in the grasp of the servitor, his body goes taut, and all of his limbs, his back shooting straight up and into tense, as engaged as the muscles can be. His hot hands twisted into claws with tendons and veins bulging. His neck twists and turns as his head swivels about, searching for something. And suddenly, at last, he relaxes.
I was about to say now it's time to break it, but
His shoulders sag, and a happy little smile spreads across his face. And from bloody lungs he rasps, "What is upon the ship?" and goes limp within the hands of the servitor.
Uh-oh.
Dylan, you feel something horrific pass nearby and like go what you would call through the ship.
There was I announced to the party that just vocally and generic that there is a large psychic presence that just passed through the ship that caused Dennis to die.
Yeah, if anyone checks, Dennis is in fact dead.
Oh, I ignore what the elf just said and stare in surprise at the fact that this person's coughing up blood when he was shot in the foot.
Yes, usually the symptoms are not related. But when the warp touches you, if you do an autopsy, I'm not going to say, yeah, you'd have to do an autopsy.
Okay.
should we do an autopsy in front of them?
Yeah, my curiosity gets the best of me.
Please do a medication. Or an attack, your choice. How are you splitting them open? Methodically or just brutally?
They're the same skill, and after seeing the Space Marines shoot people for no reason.
Oh yeah, you don't have a melee weapon to actually attack with. Yeah.
I have that broken archaeotech sword that I
You do, right?
extorted from, but no.
Don't we have Space Marines?
You do. If you're gonna get you blood.
Please feel free to borrow one of our knives if you are going to water the
Potato
the
ball?
metal.
That's
The
not
metal
a
deck.
No, I mean I gotta repack it.
Oh,
God,
you
yeah.
didn't medicate well enough.
probably still
You
good.
don't quite get through like the bone of the
Potato
ribcage.
ball.
Your knife snags and I don't have the right knife for this. Of course, it's the fault of the bad forge world that made the knives. It's just slicing through.
There you go. It's a
His
potato.
guts, some of them start oozing out as like a half
There's a
jelly
garbage
liquid.
bathroom.
Others of them are steaming to the touch, and a few of them are just like charred carbon.
Oh, that works.
If you like reach up and check into his lungs, they look like they have on the inside completely frozen and then just burst into bloody rags.
Oh, I asked no one in particular if this is the result of a normal agri-world diet.
Yeah, this happens all the time. Not.
one of the
Or
people
it's
in
even
line
funny.
says,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
well,
I've seen something like that happen once on Agri World.
You
Come to think of it, I don't know what happened to that Agri World. Last time I checked the charts, it wasn't there anymore."
That is suitably ominous. We should probably move faster.
Who said that? That was a satisfactory answer.
No one said that. Let's stop wasting bullets.
And time.
Rowan Thistlewood was the one who had seen apparently another Agri World.
Would you like to elaborate any further on that?
Well, they were we all say we're a bit of a shit Agri World. Our Agri World better. He kind of hitches his pants up with pride. But yeah, there was a plague on that world. It did something like this. Turned people green, and some of them only got one eye afterwards and grew horns. And then I think some funky space marines came up, took care of the whole thing, and well, I heard they were taking care of the whole thing. Since then, last time I checked in, the world ain't on maps anymore.
Oh, like was it like a paternal sort of play?
Paternal?
Yep.
Father? I never heard a plague described as fatherly before.
Like Papa.
Yes.
Uh,
You would have to roll me a knowledge check on that, though, and maybe you might corrupt into some input, or might accidentally get some corruption there. If you want to know it in universe.
I'm curious, and it's not like this character is a huge fan of perhaps strange modifications. So that's
If you discover, he got 5.
Oh
wait,
boy.
I'm gonna burn around and reroll.
Word.
Probably fail again, but whatever.
If you bring Wrath to reroll after they're one on the Wrath die,
You cannot ever get out of a complication, no. A complication or a crit will always stay if you reroll. So you can like crit fail, in which case the crit still happens, but you won't deal damage. Like regular damage, yeah. Yes, because you have failed the crit. Yeah, so you could like reroll to try and deal damage on the crit. Or you can try and reroll to get a success with a complication, so it's not a failure of a complication or something like that.
I gotcha.
Okay, good, because I kind of lost myself a bit there. But you have no knowledge of a disease that actually looks like this, or of the specific agri world he's referring to.
Okay, I
Well,
discard it as a weakness of the flesh, then don't give it any more thought.
Is this a consequence of the warp? I ask to the.
You would recognize it as such. You are so versed with the warp that with your psychic tests that you have had, you know some of it like kind of flickered off to him like a electricity traveling along an unguarded wire. You are familiar with lesser beings who channel too much energy, seeing terrible fates like this.
Okay. So then I'll basically relate to the party that that force that we felt, or that I felt, that he noticed and heard, that it is what some of its residual energy as it passed the ship is what caused him to pass away and his lungs to bleed.
So
It's just more elf trickery.
Man, you could have been like it. You would believe it. The elf somehow did all this.
I wish the elf was that powerful.
I do too.
So far, the elf has been pretty good at furthering beings of the Omni side, so
Yep.
I have no problems believing it.
So you're gonna ditch the Dennis pod, or continue to carry it?
I say
Would we still be able to turn it into a superhero after it's dead?
As long as enough of like the nervous system is left that you can plug into it, probably. I mean,
I turn to the rest of the prisoners and say, all right, double time. we gotta get this bounty back while it's hot.
okay.
Hot potato.
There's some grumbling about them, but they're ready to jog behind you when you are.
Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. That's what you Space Marines say, right?
I can't count that high.
Hi.
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 I wanted the other one. Damn.
So at double time, it only takes you about 15 minutes then to get the rest of the way back. There are some grumbling groans along the way. If you wait there yet, someone starts complaining about their feet on the grating. But
I yell at them to be thankful for the fact that they still have both feet.
We can fix that if you like.
I love me a good omelet.
Oh, no.
So like we're standing before the forge gates door right now. Oh, okay, and then like
Whoa.
we have a couple copies of like that of data from that like Archaeo tech server thing.
yes, the ancient ship logs. You and Dan, I believe, each have a full copy of it. On essentially, each copy is divided between two what you call flash drives, data cores.
Okay, so I make a personal link over the newsphere to Vale and say that we're only going to give one to Magos.
Here's mine.
I am not actually terribly concerned, so if it has to be mine, that's fine.
But is Micah's intelligence higher, and would that be more useful in being able to utilize the data?
No, I think we can work on it together. I think the person who should give him the data is the person with the higher fellowship stat.
We both have a fellowship of 1.
I have the ability to use my like a tech check or whatever.
What if you gave it to me to give to him?
He would
does
probably
not like
shoot you.
He does not like you.
It should be me then.
Were a snotty little bitch.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Why
trying to
don't-
get some redemption here.
I don't think that's how it works.
Okay.
I have an ability that
I
lets
get
you
+1 to all
for-
persuasion rolls.
Also, I take Archaeo tech from you. I don't give it to you.
That's about yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because you're the medic.
On my computer. But I have an ability that lets me like roll a tech check instead of persuasion or coercion or whatever once per day, or fellowship once per day. So it should be. I can parlay that into us getting more into the Magos' good graces.
Sounds good.
Well, as you enter, the doors grind open, recognizing some component that you have on you that has been flagged by the ship its data cores and acknowledges that you're getting close. And activity rings throughout the halls. Some of it before your very eyes. As you enter, a group of servitors, all obviously blind.
Wait,
Are-
is the relic within sight?
That's it.
It is where you
If the
see
door
it.
is opening, we tell them all to look at the ground.
If they
Or,
value continued well-being or what
If they
have
value their feet,
they will look at this. Yeah.
This is very much an intimidate check. So if the two of you are doing it, I need you to give me some intimidate on it.
I don't want to use my ability. Because if I use my ability on this, then I can't use it on the Megos.
Why don't Chris and I do it? We're the big scary robots.
I tell Alex to do it. I tell Alex to do it over in binary camp.
Copy that.
Alright, Warhammered has intimidate of 3.
Can I assist? Assist.
Absolutely. So if you're assisting, you go first then, so you can see if you successfully do it. You also roll a 3.
Cool.
So you can roll those 3 right there first.
What's the auto roll?
R. Not like that, but sure.
That's a keeper.
Alright.
That's a success, so yeah, then you give Alex an extra die when he makes his check, so his 3 goes up to a 4 now.
There you go.
Your shooting in the foot now pays off by making them very cowed of you, and they are all going to follow your command and start looking down at their feet.
I turn to Constantinus. What is it, Constantinus?
Constantius.
I turn to Constantinus and I say, I love it when a plan comes together. One foot by foot.
I fucking hate you. They all hate you.
You rolled.
I actually love it.
Their anger is delicious.
Alright, yeah, so you're mostly in there. Whatever.
Freaking
There's a lot of needs.
You know, feeding off negative emotions like that makes me suspicious.
Chaotic evil is the most fun there is.
Definitely not a spiky Eldar. Don't worry about it. So yeah, there's a bunch of activity. A group of servitors, all clearly blind, some of them like with straps of metal just like welded over half of their face, in rush jobs, are working on building a cage. In the center, what looks like a cage. In the center sits the artifact. The Magos is nearby, overseeing the construction. As you enter and some of his sensors pick you up, he turns, looks at you, and scuttles over. Good. You return. Assumption. These individuals are the cause of the power cycling. Am I correct?
Well,
Yeah.
some of the Magos, the rest are charred from all the plasma.
He nods, and you sense approval over the news here. Good. Plasma is such a joyous state of being.
Yes, I love the smell of plasma in the morning.
You would get along with my junior tech priest. But come tell me of what transpired.
They were running a fighting ring of sorts, where they were waylaying travelers in that part of the ship and fighting them for sport.
So they siphon powerful survival. Weak fleshlings, indeed. In a terrible, awful, robotic laughter that like his whole body is like involved in. You can see this is actually him physically, truly laughing.
Alright, gents, I gotta take off. It was fun.
Alright, word. I will be wrapping this up here in just a little bit, and I was trying to get to an end. Thanks for stopping by. Always fun playing with you. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Can't wait to play again next month.
We can have Chris just stand in the
Menacingly.
yeah, stand over here.
standing order for my characters to
Yeah.
menace.
Yeah, why don't you just
Yeah.
stand there and menace people?
Word. I wrote things are gonna go off the rails at the end of this. So I'm gonna stop after this scene so we don't go too far, and you can be there for when the rails are completely destroyed.
Alright,
Movie
I like
thanks,
it.
man. See y'all later.
See ya.
See ya.
So what do we get from all of this? I asked.
You have my pleasures and thanks. A powerful thing indeed on this ship. Also, I see you have proven yourself beyond the standard contractors this ship employs. I will allow you to meet my tech priest. He can allow you to acquire new gear if you have something to trade.
So happens we do have something to trade. Data logs from the deserters' computers.
My interest has been piqued. Chemical levels in my brain are rising. This is the second time you speak of bringing me treasures. What data is this?
Logs that detail sparsely the history of the little community these wretches built down there.
Oh, it's more than
What you saved was the ancient logs that you guys couldn't access.
Oh, okay. Wait, do we have did we? Oh, I thought we also saved the copies of the more recent stuff too.
No, you two actually ignored the most recent stuff and went straight for the Archaeotech.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, Dylan went to another console and found the new logs. It's thanks to him that you got the exposition.
Oh, sorry, I completely messed
No,
up.
that's fine.
It's our Archaeotech logs from it was like 10,000 years ago, right? This is still
Yeah,
first
you
century.
have like the ancient logs of the ship. You can't properly date them, but they were the oldest logs you have seen, and he has said that when he went looking for logs, they were gone. So you are just overwhelmed by New Spheric, like blathering from him on all channels. He is too excited to really like make out. It's essentially just him smacking his face on the keyboard.
I bask in it's in his excitement.
Yeah, this is dope. Now we know how Dylan's character feels when people die.
Yes.
You'll never know the true rush. You can't feel what I feel.
This is pretty close.
Physically though, he's just interesting. I would be most interested in exploring those logs.
Could you possibly translate them for us and help us to upgrade our systems?
Anything is possible with Archaeotech, but time must be made to study it. And as you can see, he gestures to the ongoing construction and the artifact behind him. I am a bit busy at the moment. This does demand my immediate attention.
Is that the same artifact that we gave you earlier?
Correct. I have spent very little time studying it, but waveform analysis shows it is active on channels that could interfere with the warp. I will trust nothing. I desire it, in all honesty, to be returned to my forge world. Might I ask yet another favor of you? If you see the captain, please relay this request to him. It is imperative that we find a way to shield this.
Of course, Magnus. We're happy to support.
Speaking for the whole party, or is that just your?
Does anybody have any reason to suspect that you have this operation set up down here?
Oh,
Like this section of the ship, like it is given over to him to do what he wants with.
Okay.
Tech priests are very like widely held, and while the captain might not like him and overrule him, when it comes to what says like what happens to machines, the tech priest has final say.
Okay.
So if he says like build this, it gets built.
I whisper over the new sphere to Vale. How do we broach the topic of making our servitor dog?
Oh,
Yeah, so we should. I point to the three injured guys, and I tell
There are only two.
Magos. No,
There are
there's three, right?
No, Dennis is dead.
No, he counts. I think we got here one. He's warm enough.
we got his organs.
Y'all ran for him. He hasn't decomposed yet. Magos can probably start working with something there. Put his face on the machine.
3 it is.
Point at the three injured meat bags. And point to the Magos and say, "We brought some proto servitors, if you will. We want.
He got out.
Where's the dog relative to the other guys?" I point to I forget the guy's name. I point to the one we want to turn into a dog, and I say that one's ours. He shot us. You can have the other two.
The Magos bows thankfully and makes a gesture at which some of his servitors will come over and drag the other ones away. Indeed.
Wait, I have one. We have just one request.
Of course.
Make ours walk on all fours, please. Put a little table on his back so we can use it to haul things. You know.
He tilts his head a little bit. A most curious request, but certainly not heretical in any way. Perhaps your ingenuity has the makings of a tech priest about you. Carry on.
Didn't actually carry things on their back. I think it was like a travois. That
What?
they used.
Who would use?
Whatever, it doesn't matter. He's like a mega dog anyway.
This is gonna be a weird little. I don't even know what at this point. I was hoping someone would talk the two of you out of it before it got to here, honestly.
It's going to be a weird little demonstration to those who would fuck with us. What happens
Of what
when
happens,
you fuck with us?
and we don't get the bird.
I appreciate the audacity.
Well, yeah, this is happening, so.
Wait, what happened?
Also, did you
They're
want
making
us
their
to have a
servitor
really
dog out
good-
of the remains of Dennis.
Yeah, then I decided you shouldn't, and so I blew it up. But now you're gonna have to take it for a loss. So yeah, he acknowledges your request, and some servitors come and take them away. The two living and awake ones are sobbing as they look at the other machines. Oh no, Mad John comes out.
Yeah, then it's one awake person.
Oh yeah, my bad. So yeah, just Stumpy, whose leg you fixed up. He thought for sure he was going to the medical, and he is now just like dry tears running down his eyes. He's just staring blankly at all the servitors, seeing what awaits him.
I didn't lie, he's going to the medical wing.
I point to the rest of the captains and say these are the captains.
I swear, I can't tell what is more disgusting. You elves or you fucking robot ghouls?
One of them's your best friend, and one of them is your greatest enemy. Cool. Or your greatest ally.
Oh,
BK is fun.
If I had known,
say something
you
about
behave like savages.
a tech priest armor.
It seems like something we should do.
because I have broken archaea tech that I would like fixed.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
Yeah, well, first he addresses Dan's, these are captains, says, of course, if you will return them to him, he will render his judgment onto them as he does. This is fitting. As for my junior, I can guide you to him. If you are ready, follow me. And if you're ready to follow him, that's where we're going to put a stop.
I was gonna say, you guys maybe want to do like a part 2 of this session next week. If we can get everybody
Yeah,
there.
I would be down.
I don't have a computer.
Since you already have, the part, like the shit written and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's ready to go.
Yeah, as long as Chris and Micah can make it work, I think everybody else has said they could.
Alright.
Either way, we probably don't have to wait a whole month for the second half, is what I'm suggesting. We don't have a show next week or anything, so.
Alright. Yeah, we'll put a pin in this here. You're about to just go meet the junior tech priest, just because I want to make sure Chris is there to do any weapon trading or upgrades or anything that he wants to do. Not really upgrades, but if he wants to change his gear at all. Yeah. Okay. Good show.
Yay, we made it with a minimum.
John, even in the RP episode, we still killed one guy.
Yeah, I'm amazed. I don't understand how.
We didn't kill him, the war killed him.
Got your point there.
We killed him. Don't lie to yourself, Micah.
He was effectively dead, and we were laughing like hyenas.
Blood loss was definitely a thing. He wasn't gonna make them walk back.
No good answer
So-
to go unrewarded when it
fine.
comes to the Emperor's judgment.
Kinda sad that I denied myself an opportunity to get corrupted by Pop Nurgle.
I don't know what I would have done if you started bringing Nurgle into this now.
I mean, it's a nice juxtaposition between creature of some metal and eventually more metal and disease.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. A Nurgle like Dark Mechanicus. That's yeah.
I'm a big fan that we're like basically the barbarians of the party now.
Yes, you guys need to get some like solid melee weapons and then just charge into every combat and beat everything down.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get maybe like some kind of baseball bat maybe, or a lead pipe, if something. Chainsaw would be cool.
Oh,
Philadelphia Slugger's back.
weapon skill scales off of initiative. That's nice. If it was strength, would have felt a little silly.
I'm ready to turn
Oh, that's really interesting.
ready to turn some people into paste, is what I'm saying.
Well, you turned feet into paste today.
Yeah, I was really hoping I'd only get its toe, but c'est la vie.
If you don't want his toes, don't shoot him with a bolter.
I don't have anything else to shoot.
Well, now you can get that. We can get pistols and shit, because we need those in melee combat. We were playing around. You can only use pistols or melee weapons in melee combat.
Oh.
And if we're in close range, but not melee, you get +1 to your attack roll with the ranged weapon. We were also fucking that up.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know
This
for
is
the
actually
next
a
time.
really crunchy system.
And long range, they get bonus defense.
Oh. Even if you have like explosive, well, I guess explosives then wouldn't really matter because it doesn't explode till it gets there, right?
Yeah. So you still have to hit the high defense or higher defense, but then their wound or their resistance remains the same to taking wounds.
Intriguing. In any
Alright,
event,
well,
yeah, I think we should definitely jump back into this one before next month, and then we'll see.
Yeah, got that
Yeah, we
big
should
dose of
definitely do it
story.
next week.
Def trying to get that ending as soon as possible.
Get to that crazy part.
Next week on Warhammer 40K.
I gotta say, it took me until now to figure out a good title for the stream, and I don't know how this one escaped me. But Warhammered 420K. How did I miss that?
Yo.
How did I miss?
Yo.
Well, that's next week then.
Oh, that's gonna be the playlist title for the stream. I'll make sure we export it to YouTube. So
Give them the story implications of what's gonna happen. I'm ready.
I'm gonna.
I'm excited.
I'll go ahead and just make this episode 1 on the YouTube. So
Alright.
they don't need to know anything else. We'll see.
Oh my god, if that sword actually, Scott feels like making something decent. Fucking.
My body is ready.
That sword is gonna be fun. I'm excited for what that sword is responsible for.
Let me respect if it's good. So I can become a Grog Knight.